for my birthday a cupcake machine. It was great. I can bake 5 cupcakes at a time. That was my whole world. I loved it. And I didn't know it, but back then, I was building the person who wanted to come today. Hi, I'm Mariana, and I'm a chef, and I'm about to tell you my story. Growing up, I used to remember seeing my grandmother, my mom cooking wonderful food, best flavors, and I was there just watching, not helping, but of course I was doing quality control. It was great. And one of the epiphanies that I have from my grandmother, and one of the big teachings that I have from her, is that the food just doesn't feed your body, but it also feeds your soul. I feel from that moment I understand that maybe that was my bet in life. Back to the cupcake machine, I started baking more and having fun, and brought like my family, neighbors, friends. They were insane. If they knew me, they were definitely buying a cupcake. Along the time, I started like selling more and everything, and by the time I was a teenager, I had a kitchen space with e-commerce bakery. It was great. The business was doing good. And by the time I had to choose a career, I wasn't sure what I wanted. But I had the culinary school in mind. So I started telling my family that this could be an option. I gotta say, some family members weren't that agree with that decision, because of course they wanted me to take a traditional path. But what I really needed is what will happen. My parents told me, look, Marty, it's okay. If that's the path that you wanted, know that we trust you and just be happy and you're gonna be great at whatever you do. That's what I needed. So I got into culinary school, and so I started like studying and having a good time. I got the time that I have an internship. It was with this famous pastry chef here in Miami. So I moved here to Miami, and I learned everything that I could from like the best chefs. And by the time it was end, I got a job offer. So I need a visa to be able to stay in the States. I applied for an O1 visa. An O1 visa is a talented visa, and it's really hard to get. And the people that I know who has this visa are way older than me and have a really long career. But I was able to have all the requirements to get this visa. One day, the government of the United States granted me with the O1 visa. I was able to stay and keep working in the industry, and I have worked in the best kitchens in Miami and Michelin-star restaurants and all the restaurants that you guys eat and are wonderful food. And when I was 20 years old, I got this job where I was 21 and having 5 people in my charge, and I have a big responsibility for someone who can barely rent a car. And so I started working and everything, and looking back then, I just see the 11 years old girl that she's really proud of what she's accomplished. She have moved country, earned a visa, won culinary competition, and she's just getting started. So I'm really proud. And definitely something is my grandmother was right. She was teaching me about that a plate can not only like feed your body, but your soul. Having my family together on the weekends, and every time that I see food is good moments and great experiences. That's what food esteem for me. And it's something that I'm very passionate for it. And the people who are in this industry are people who like what they do, and they do their best at